Students, we shall today study the correct algorithm to implement critical section. All the algorithms which I have taught you previously were wrong. Now, suppose there is a job A and job B, and they are executing. They have job 1 and job 2 are two jobs are there. In them, the parts A, B, C, D, and E, F, G, H are there. And they are supposed to execute. If there is no constraint, then let us end assuming that there is a parallel, multiple processors are there. Then job 1 will execute. A will execute from 0 to 5. B will execute from 5 to 12. And C will execute from 12 to 15. And D will execute from 15 to 20. Multiple processors are there. Job B will be executing independently. He will execute from 0 to 14. And F will execute from 14 to 19. And G will execute from 19 to 26. H will execute from 26 to 32. This is, they are working independently. But suppose it is given that B, C, and F, G are critical section. Then what is going to happen? What is the definition of critical section? When one job is in a critical section, another job cannot execute in critical section. So what is going to happen? Job A will be executing from 0 to 5. And E will execute from 0 to 14. Then the execution of B will start from 5 to 12. B is under execution. So F cannot start execution. F is supposed to wait. Because critical section execution of the job 1 is going on. Then C will execute from 12 to 15. At time t equal to 15, the critical section of the job 2 is over. Hence, the critical section of the job 2 can start. Critical section of job 1 is over. So it will be going from 15 to 20. and G will be going from 20 to 27, and H will be going from 27 to 33. This is how they are supposed to execute. That is, no, F will wait at t equal to 14. F will wait. F will be waiting at t equal to 14. Nilanjan? Not at 12. You are fully correct. Maybe that I have wrongly spoken it. Yes, certainly. E is over at 14, so F will wait at 14. Is it correct? Let the critical section of this being over. Suppose this would have been 8. Then E will execute from 0 to 8, and F will keep on waiting till the critical section of this is over. Is this all right to you? So this is how it will take place. Yes. Okay. So E is suppose 8. Then job 2 will be waiting from, in normal circumstances, they will execute like this. Under normal circumstances. But when there is a problem of critical section, then F will wait till the critical section of the A is over, and it will continue in this manner. Any doubt? Yes. Now, how to make job 2 to wait? What method is to be adopted? So there is an algorithm that whenever a job tries to enter a critical section, this algorithm is getting followed. How this thing should take place? How to ensure this thing? There is a flag variable. Initially it is 0. When a job tries to enter the critical section, it will execute this. So when a job tries to execute the critical section, it executes these two statements. Means if the value of the flag 1 is not 0, then keep on waiting. It can be written any number. Any number can be written. Is it correct? Okay. Later on, 1 and 2 will be used for something else. That is why I have written it as a 9. Any number can be written. Non-zero. Any non-zero can be written. Now, let us see how the execution will proceed. Job 1, we will execute from 0 to 5. And at time t equal to 6, it will check the condition. What is the value of y? Value of y is 0. So at time t equal to 7, yes, y is a global variable for all jobs. Yes. And very soon it will be taught to you that y is a semaphore. Is it correct? Y will be a semaphore. Now at time t equal to 7, y equal to 9 will be done. And then from 7 to 14, B will be done. And from, meanwhile, what job 2 is doing, job 2 will execute from T will execute from 0 to 8. At time t equal to 8, it will check the condition. What is the value of y? This is not 0. So what it will do? It will keep on waiting, because at time t equal to 8, the value of y is no more 0, because at time t equal to 7, y was made 9. Do you agree? Six and 7 are the time. At time t equal to 7, the condition is checked, and at time t equal to 7, y is made 9. You see, these are time. A is executed from t equal to 0 to 5. At time t equal to 6, we check this condition. And at the time t equal to 7, y is made 9. And at time t equal to 9, this condition is checked. Yeah. Or you can assume that it is continuous time during the time t equal to 5 to 6. If you want. No, why it is taking 2 seconds to change y? At time t equal to 6, we are checking this condition. And at time t equal to 7, the value of y is made 9. No, checking and changing will not take place together strictly. Is it correct? If they take place together, then whole problem is solved immediately. No need of teaching it. Checking takes place and afterwards changing takes place. This is the major cause of the problem. And we shall see its solution in Peterson algorithm. What is your doubt now? Let us assume that from time t equal to 5 to 6, condition is checked, and from time t equal to 6 to 7, y is made 9. Let us assume like this. Is it correct? Any doubt? Let us not assume the times are discrete, times are continuous. Any doubt now? Maybe that you have typed your doubt previously and I could not answer it. Ask your doubt now. Again, if you have asked me and I could not answer it. Now, at time between time t equal to 6 to 7, y is made 9. Anything could be taken. Y is equal to any non-zero number can be taken as the value of y. I took it as a 9. We can take anything. What is your question? Y equal to 9 does not take, it takes time. During the time interval 6 to 7, the value of the variable y is updated as a 9. Yes, 8 to 9. Yes, fully correct. 8 to 9, we check this condition. And value of y is already 9. So what is going to happen? That we keep on waiting, and only when it is over at 17. So time t equal to 17 to 18 only, it will make the value of y as 9, and afterwards it will enter the critical section and f will take place from 17 to 22. Any problem? You see, the reason was this. Before you start entering the critical section, this condition is done, and only when we exit, this condition is done. So from time t equal to 17 to 18, y is made 0, and from time t equal to 18 to 19 only, the job B gets a chance to enter the critical section. 17 to 18, 18 to 19, and at gets a chance only at time t equal to 19. What is the problem? What is the problem? That is correct. Fully correct. You see, technically speaking, it is not going from time t equal to 8 to 9. It is going from time t equal to 8 to 18. At time t equal, between t equal to 8 to 9, we check it. And we continuously check it repeatedly. So I should write it here. Time t equal to 8, 9 to 17 or 18. This condition is repeatedly checked. This condition is repeatedly checked and this condition is found to be false. So it keeps on waiting. This is how the things will take place. During 9 to 18, the value of y is 9. So the condition while y equal to 0 is false. So it keeps on checking and waiting. It is a busy waiting kind of thing. It is constantly checking the value of y. Since the value of the y is 0, it constantly finds it. It non-zero, it constantly finds it. That condition is false, so it continuously keeps on waiting.
Sir, it is false, so it won't wait now.
It is false at?
Sir, it is false, so it won't wait.
You see, because it checks the condition once. It finds that it is false. It again checks the condition and continuously keeps on checking the condition. Only at time t equal to 18, the value of the y becomes equal to 0 and it is able to proceed.
So it should be y not equal to 0.
What is the problem?
Sir, it should be y is not equal to 0.
No, while y not equal to 0. Yes, fully correct. While y not equal to 0. Yes. Any more doubt now? No. Because the value of the y has become 9 between time t equal to 6 to 7. So at time t equal to 8, when we check this condition, while y not equal to 0, we found the condition to be false. T equal to 9, because you see, at 9 the condition is false and the condition becomes true only at the time t equal to 8, t equal to 18, the condition becomes equal to true. Is it all right? What is your doubt now? Yes, no. If the condition is true, it will be in the loop. And where if the condition is false, it will skip the loop. You are fully correct, Gyan Ranjan. Any more doubt now? Any person who has got any doubt? You see, value of the y is y is a global variable. It is not a question of y is 0 in job 2. Sometimes between 17 to 18 y has been made 0. So we shall exit this loop, and at time t equal to 18 to 19 y will be made 1 and we shall proceed. T equal to 2. What is t equal to 2 into number of critical section? It is not clear to me. Any more doubt?
Sir, by
Any
this
more
method,
doubt? What are you saying?
sir, t is equal to 2 into number of critical section. This much time will be lost by this
That
method.
is correct. Yes, yes. Sometimes will be lost. I think it will be 3 into number of critical sections. Okay. Yes. Any more doubt now? Any question? Maybe that you have written this question and I have not answered it. Don't ask this kind of question, Nilanjan. It will take some time. Is it correct? To update the value of a variable, some time is taken. Okay? Some time is taken to update the value of a variable, or you can assume it is instantaneous. It doesn't make a difference. So you assume that the time is sharp at time t equal to 17, update takes place. Let us not discuss these kind of questions that we are going unnecessarily in lot of detail. Pranam. Question is this: how above algorithm can fail? How can above fail? Is it correct? How can above fail? This is the question. That is correct. Pranav has written the correct answer. Let us take like this. Job 1. Job 1. It executes P for 5 unit time. Afterwards, it executes Q for 5 unit time. And job 2 executes U for 5 unit time, and afterwards it executes V for 7 unit time. Now, P and Q critical, P critical. Is it correct? That is correct, Gyan. So, P will be executing from time t equal to 0 to 5 and time t equal to 6 to 7. It will check the condition. Initial y is 0. So this condition is false. It will skip the loop and t equal to 7 to 8, 5 to 6. T equal to 6 to 7. The value of I is equal to 9. And time t equal to 7 to 12. 2 will be executed. Now, U will be executed from 0 to 5. T equal to 5 to 6, we shall check the condition. Both of them are checking the condition at the same time. And now you see what happens. At same time, both of them are checking the condition whether Y flag is true or flag is false. Both of them find that the value of the Y is 0. Both of them execute it. And T equal to 6 to 7, it will make y is equal to 9. And 7 to 14, it will be taken as a v. Is it correct? Yes. So both of them are, q and v are getting executed in the same time. Why? Because we together check the, both of them together check the condition. Both of them found that y is 0. Both of them in the, because afterwards both of them we will make y 9, and both of them will enter the critical section. Both enter critical section. Is it correct? Yes. Both will enter the critical section. Is it clear to you?
Sir,
So
this is clear. I had a doubt in the previous section.
But what is the doubt?
Sir, in job 1 and job 2, this is job 2 mein, you have written t equal to 18 to 19, y becomes 9.
Yes.
Right. So in job 1, sir, from 17 to 18, y is becoming 0.
No, y not becoming 0? Y is found to be 0. Because this is an interval kind of thing. Between 17 to 18, y is made 0. Somewhere maybe 17.4, the y will become 0. And then from 9 to 17.4, the condition will be made false. And afterwards, this will make the condition y is equal to 9 and will proceed. Is it correct?
So,
Yes.
okay, so
For
it
the
is not
safety
that it
reason,
is taking one time unit to execute.
that let us assume like that. Is it correct? Yes. ठीक है?
ठीक है sir.
Yeah, इतना ये बहुत important चीज नहीं था. Maybe that sometimes in the COA I might have insisted that something takes place because of delay, but here it was not so important. Is it correct? Okay, now is it clear to you how this algorithm can fail? They are together checking the condition at some time point. Both of them find that value of the y is 0. Both of them are able to enter the critical section after making the value of the y as 9. Is it correct? Okay. So this is the first algorithm which was designed to maintain mutual exclusion in the of critical section. What was the algorithm? Before you enter the critical section, you check the value of flag, and afterwards you make the value of the flag as true, and then enter the critical section so that no one can enter the critical section. So if while the value of the flag is true, you keep on waiting till it becomes false. And once it becomes false, you make it true and then you enter. This was the first algorithm which was suggested. Okay. This was using only one flag. Now, another algorithm which was suggested was this. We take two flags. P is a flag of job 1 and Q is a flag of job 2. You make the value of your flag true when you enter. And if the opponent flag is also true, then you wait. So this was the method which was used. And you see that this method will become mostly successful. Let us see this kind of thing. Now, what is going to happen? Let us see how the job 1 will be executed. P part will be executed from 0 to 5. Then value of P will be made as 9. at time t equal to 5 to 6, it will make the value of p is equal to 9. What job 2 will do? 0 to 2 it will execute u. Time t equal to 2 to 3, it will make the value of q is equal to 9. Its own flag it will make true 9. Then it will check while p equal to 9, it will keep on waiting. So from at time t equal to 5 to 6, the value of the now it will check the condition t equal to 6 onwards. It will check this condition. What is the value of q? So it will keep on waiting. That is the same problem will come in this case also. What happens if the two critical sections start at the same time? Same problem will start. Is it correct? And you see that t equal to 2 to 3, it will make q equal to 9. Now it will check the condition, and afterwards from the time 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and time t equal to 4 to 11, it will do this way. So when it exists at the critical section, it will make the value of q is equal to 0. So it will keep on waiting 3 to 4. When the work is over, t equal to 11 to 12, it will make q is equal to 0. 11 to 12, yes. From 6 time t equal to 6 to 12, it will keep on checking this condition, and the condition is true. So it will keep on waiting. Only from time t equal to 12 to 17, 2 will be done. And from 17 to 18, this q and this q will be creating problems. So in place of PQ, I should use here GH. Any problem? Any doubt in this? Any doubt? Any question you can ask? And how we have seen that in the previous algorithm, mutual exclusion of critical section was not maintained. Mutual exclusion of critical section is not maintained. Of critical section is not maintained. Any doubt? What is the problem with this algorithm? How two jobs can enter the critical section at the same time? Think about it. They can never, or they can never enter. Before entering the critical section, you make your own flag true. And afterwards, you check opponent flag. So in this way, we shall make a guarantee that both cannot enter the critical section simultaneously. How this algorithm can fail? Can anyone think of it?
So please scroll.
There, I have scrolled it. Pranav, you are fully correct. What is the previous problem? It is the same problem going on. That is correct. Any problem? It is not clear. What are you saying? And there is a proof that this will maintain mutual exclusion. By no method, both of them can
Sir.
enter the critical section together. Yes.
Sir,
Hmm.
can you, sir, repeat this, last algorithm, because you took P and Q as same flag and the job name, so it was
No. That was had no meaning. That was simply creating confusion. Let in the job, portions of the job are called G and H, and the variables are called P and Q. Is it correct?
So that's why I'm saying, sir. Can you repeat the process?
You see, job 1 has got two parts, G and H, taking 5 time each. Job B has part U and V, taking 2 and 7 time each. And job 2 and job 1, when job 1 tries to enter the critical section, it makes the value of the P as 9. Its P is the flag of the job 1. Its own flag is made 9. And it checks whether opponent flag is also 9 or not. Is it correct? Yes. And if it is 9, it keeps on waiting. Is it correct? Yes. What is your doubt now? What is your doubt now?
No, sir.
No.
Thank you.
It is proof. Prove that above method will work. Both of them cannot execute critical section together. Prove both cannot execute critical section together. Prove. Okay. Without loss of...
Hello, sir. Sir, here it is written Q is critical and V is critical. Sir, it's not clear.
H is critical. H is critical. H is critical. Yes, correct. Is it correct now?
Yes, sir.
Now, without loss of generality, it was given a proof. Let time when P equal to 9 is done is less than time when Q is equal to 9. Is it correct? Let us assume like this. Now, Let us see this. So time when T is done, afterwards Q is done, and then after making Q is equal to 9, the condition while P equal to 9 is checked. So job 1 cannot execute the critical section. Why? Let us assume that P is equal to 9 is done before Q equal to 9. Now, after Q is equal to 9, job 2 will execute while P equal to 9. So T is equal to 9, P equal to 9 had been done before time while P equal to 9. Hence, job 1 keeps on waiting. Is your doubt clear? Is your doubt clear? Before entering the critical section, we make our own flag as 9. We set our own flag. We make our own flag true. There are two flags are there, and which will check opponent flag. If opponent flag is true, we shall keep on waiting. Another job will make Q equal to 9, its own flag 9, and we keep on waiting for the opponent flag equal to 9. Let P equal to 9 is done before Q equal to 9. And after doing Q equal to 9, the while condition P equal to 9 will be checked. And P equal to 9 is done before while P equal to 9 condition check. So job 1 waits. What is your doubt?
Sir, job 2 waits, sir.
No, why? Yes. Job 2 waits. Fully correct. Fully correct. Mistake number 1 has been identified by you. Second mistake identified. Any problem into this? Ask your doubt.
Sir, scroll down the comments, sir.
What are you saying?
So scroll down, sir. Comments.
I am scrolling it down. It is not coming. How there can be many cases, Prabhat? How can there be many cases, Prabhat? No, there cannot be many cases. Wrong. One small flaw is there. I can understand it. How there can be many cases? No. Forget about multiple jobs. First of all, let us be clear with the 2 jobs. In multiple jobs also it doesn't fail. Why? Suppose there are 3 jobs are there, PQR. Job 1, job 2, job 3. The flag R is for job 3. Job 1 will keep on waiting while any of the opponent's flag is true. It will keep on waiting. It doesn't fail. That is correct. Other cases same. Just exchange job 1 and job 2. Fully correct. Jan, you don't try to divert the question. How both can execute critical section together? This is the question asked. And is there any mistake in the proof? Try to find out the mistake in the proof. No. While Q equal to 9 can come. Yes, it can come. That is correct. And this will come also. If time of G is 2, time of G is less than the time of U, then it will come. So Only one job will execute the critical section. Prabhat, while q equal to 9 is coming before q equal to 9, in that case, what will happen? Job 1 will be in the critical section. Then job 2 will make q equal to 9. But then job 2 will be checking the condition while p equal to 9. It will wait. Is it correct? Yes. What is the problem? Any mistake into this? So there is a proof that both cannot execute critical section together. Is it correct? It has been proved, though there is a small flaw in the proof. Is it correct? Which my students can easily identify it. Any problem? Both cannot execute the critical section together. But there is an, okay, it is a proof, but there may be another problem. Let us see this. Let us see this. G without loss of generality, either the time of doing p equal to 9 will be less than the time of q equal to 9 or opposite. Is it correct? Yes. Either one way, either it will be less or it will be more. Suman, is it clear to you? P equal to 9 is less than q equal to 9 and q is equal to 9. You see, why you can say that q is equal to 9 is less than or equal to while q equal to 9? Nilanjan, you are wrong. Q equal to 9 and the condition q equal to 9 are executed by two different processes. So you cannot say, Nilanjan, q equal to 9 has been done by job 2 and while q equal to 9 has been done by job 1. Nilanjan, is it clear to you? Nilanjan?
Hello, sir. You want
What
to
are
say
you
that
saying?
p is equal to 9 is checked first? Will happen
No.
first?
First of all, p equal to 9 is done. Is it correct?
Yes, sir. That step he has taken, sir, only. Nilanjan has written right, sir.
No. Wrong. Let p equal to 9 is less than q equal to 9, I can understand. Does it imply that q afterwards q equal to 9 will be done? Maybe that q equal to 9 has been done before p equal to 9. Is it correct? Yes. That is a good thing. What happens if both of them are equal? P equal to 9 is equal to q equal to 9, then fine. Now,
Sir, why cannot be q equals to 9 be executed before while q equals to 9? Those are executed by different
this
processes.
can be executed. I am not saying this cannot be executed. This can be executed.
So,
Q
sir,
equal
then
to
there
9
will be a
is
problem,
just
right?
Q equal to 9 has been done after while q equal to 9. So what will happen? Job 1 is executing the critical section. Is it correct? Job 1 is executing the critical section. Job 2 will make q equal to 9. But previously, since p was 9, job 2 will keep on waiting. Do you understand it? What is the problem? They are executed. So, first of all, while q equal to 9 has been done, afterwards q is equal to 9 has been done. So, job 1 will execute in critical section. Now, afterwards, after doing q equal to 9, while p equal to 9 is done, equal to 9 is done, but before that p equal to 9 was done, so job 2 will wait. What is the problem?
Sir, the sequence in which I wrote, I think there will be a problem with that.
No. What sequence you wrote? Nilanjan, you wrote, na?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In this case, also mutual exclusion is not maintained. Is it correct? Mutual exclusion is not violated. In your case also. Both will not be executing the critical section. Is it correct?
One will be stuck actually, like while q equals to
Not
9.
not one will be stuck, both will be stuck. Both will be stuck.
Yes, sir, both will be stuck.
It is a deadlock, but mutual exclusion is maintained. Both are not executing the
Okay.
critical section, but there is a deadlock. Is it correct?
Okay, sir. Yes.
That is correct. But mutual exclusion is maintained. In this case, what is going to happen? G will execute from 0 to 5, and afterwards, the value of P will be made 9, P equal to 5 to 6. The value of P will be made 9, then time P equal to 6 to 7, it will check the condition. While Q equal to 9, then wait. Now, U will be executing from 0 to 2, and T equal to, no, it is also 5. It is also 5. Then T is equal to 5. 5 to 6. Q is made 9. And T equal to 6 to 7. The condition while T equal to 9 is checked. Do you see? When job 2 will check the condition, it will find P is 9, and job 1 will check the condition, it will find Q is 9. Both job waits, and it is a deadlock condition. It is a deadlock condition. Is it correct? Deadlock. Both waits. Infinite. Is it all right? What is your doubt? Both will wait, but mutual exclusion is maintained. What is your doubt? Ask question. Any doubt? Deadlock can take place, but mutual exclusion is maintained. Two critical sections will never be executed simultaneously. Next algorithm is very close to Peterson algorithm. Here, deadlock cannot take place. Reason? G will be executed from 0 to 5. And time T equal to 5 to 6. It will never have, where mutual exclusion is always there. Mutual exclusion is, proof is there that both cannot execute critical section. We have proved it. So mutual exclusion is maintained, Nilanjan. Proof Either P is equal to 9 is done or Q equal to 9 is done first. If P is equal to 9 is done first, then Q equal to 9 is done by job 2. Job 2 will execute while P equal to 9 and it will wait. What is the problem? Class is over and you can yourself be convinced that this algorithm will work. Class over.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I had a request regarding our marking of the assignments.
Because you see, you should discuss with them. Is it correct? Yes. Who are you? Who are you?
Sir, I am Pranav Gupta.
तुम लोगों ने तो इन्होंने तुम्हारे इवैल्यूएशन सिस्टम प्रोग्रामिंग में भी किए हैं और तुम्हारा तो कोआ में भी असाइनमेंट्स इवैल्यूएशन किया जाता था, तो इन्हीं से बात करो, ठीक है? और तुम लोगों ने तो सजेस्ट किया था कि असाइनमेंट की वेटेज ज्यादा होनी चाहिए टेस्ट की वेटेज से, ठीक है? यस, ठीक है।
सर, तो आप एक बार कह दीजिए ना प्लीज कि असाइनमेंट को ज्यादा वेटेज दें एंड इफ पॉसिबल ये कितने कौन से क्वेश्चन में कितने मार्क्स दे रहे हैं ये भी बता दें सर, बिकॉज कुछ भी ट्रांसपेरेंसी नहीं है।
हमने उनके ऊपर ये सब उनके ऊपर छोड़ दिया है। जब हम टेस्ट लेते हैं तो हम भी क्वेश्चंस के चलो मार्क्स डिसाइड कर देते हैं कि हर क्वेश्चन के मार्क्स ऑलमोस्ट इक्वल होंगे। इज इट करेक्ट?
लेकिन बिल्कुल मिसमैच लग रहा है, मतलब दोनों असाइनमेंट्स पूरे किए हैं और
नहीं, देखो उनकी वो तुमको जानते भी नहीं है, वो पूरी तरह से न्यूट्रल है। छोटी मोटी ह्यूमन मिस्टेक्स हो सकती है, मैं मानता हूँ, पर इंटेंशनली किसी ने कुछ भी नहीं किया होगा। इज इट करेक्ट? यस सुनो, हम भी जब तुम्हें मार्क्स देते हैं टेस्ट के अंदर थोड़ी बहुत कभी कभी गलती से किसी को हमने मार्क्स लगा दिया होगा।
सर वो बिल्कुल पार्शियलिटी नहीं रहती, वो आप सही देते हैं सर, लेकिन टीएस के मार्क्स थोड़े से समझ में नहीं आ रहे इस बार।
नहीं देखो, बात ये है कि तुम लड़कों को जानते नहीं हो, तुमने उनको देखा नहीं, उन्होंने तुमको देखा नहीं, तो कोई ये भी नहीं कह सकता है कि जानबूझकर गलत दिए होंगे। लॉन्ग रन में मिस्टेक्स जो होती हैं वो इवन आउट हो जाती है। इज इट लॉन्ग रन? इज इट कभी उन्होंने तुमको ज्यादा दे दिए होंगे, गलती से कभी बार तुमको कम दे देंगे, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। इज इट करेक्ट? कौन? प्रणव बोल रहे हो ना तुम?
यस सर।
नहीं, मेरे ख्याल से उनसे बात करना भी अच्छा नहीं लगेगा मुझे ना। तुम्हें कितने मार्क्स मिले हैं मुझे बताओ?
सर लो 60s में दिए मुझे दोनों असाइनमेंट्स में।
दोनों में दिए हैं? अब बताओ, हम तो बताओ
सर। वो प्रॉब्लम कि ग्रुप के बीच में डिस्पैरिटी है सर, सारे ग्रुप्स के टीएस अलग अलग हैं, तो कुछ टीएस हाई मार्क्स देते हैं और कुछ लो देते हैं।
तो हमेशा होता है। अब तुम्हारे प्रोजेक्ट को इवैल्यूएशन करने के लिए बाहर से एक्सटर्नल आते हैं, तो अलग अलग ग्रुप के लिए अलग अलग एक्सटर्नल आते हैं। कुछ एक्सटर्नल लिबरल होते हैं, कुछ एक्सटर्नल स्ट्रिक्ट होते हैं, तो उसमें क्या किया जा सकता है मुझे बताओ? इज इट करेक्ट?
सर अगर बस वो बता दें कौन से क्वेश्चन में कितने मार्क्स दे रहे हैं तो उससे बहुत क्लैरिटी हो जाएगी सर। ये भी समझ में आया ना हम कहाँ गलती कर रहे हैं, कौन से क्वेश्चन।
तुम्हारी बात सही है, तुम उनसे पूछ सकते हो, पर तुम समझते हो ना
सर आप एक बार रिक्वेस्ट कर देंगे तो सही रहेगा ना, हम लोग
मेरे लिए भी थोड़ा अच्छा नहीं रहेगा। मैं भी तुम्हें एडवाइस करूंगा कि तुम्हारे लिए भी अच्छा नहीं रहेगा। क्यों? समझना, कोई आदमी काम कर रहा है, बार-बार पूछो आपने इतने क्यों दिए, उतने क्यों दिए, तुमसे अगर कोई पूछे तो तुम
नहीं सर, सेल्फ इवैल्यूएशन के लिए भी, जैसे मतलब टोटल करने के पहले जस्ट वो मतलब टोटल करने के लिए इंडिविजुअल मार्क्स तो देते ही होंगे क्वेश्चन।
आज हम लैब के बाद बात कर लेंगे इस बारे में, ठीक है?
जी सर, ठीक है सर,
दैट विल बी करेक्ट। हाँ प्रभा, और किसी स्टूडेंट को कुछ टेक्निकल डाउट है थ्योरी से? अच्छा, इसको हम कट पेस्ट करके चार्ट में डाल रहे हैं, और डाउट अभी डिस्कस कर सकते हैं और किसी टाइम भी डिस्कस कर सकते हैं, ठीक है? यस
सर ये नोट्स मेल में भी भेज दीजिएगा।
मेल में इसको करेक्शन करके मैं भेजूंगा, बिल्कुल भेजूंगा। इज इट करेक्ट? क्योंकि पर मैं चाहता हूं कि मैं इससे पहले इसमें करेक्शन करूं, तुम इसमें गलतियां खुद निकालो। इज इट? इसमें मिस्टेक्स हैं और जो जानबूझ करके की नहीं है। स्टॉप रिकॉर्डिंग। यस
Last algorithm, is it Peterson algorithm, sir?
No, almost Peterson algorithm, and this can also fail. इसी के